What's up, guys? Jake Roll coming back at you with another video, and today we are realistically rebuilding the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Madden 21. This is a team that brought in Tom Brady this offseason, and it sort of changed their team. But the loading screen is super slow. But this is a team, Tom Brady at QB. Don't know how much longer he'll be our QB, but he is our QB for now. Mike Evans, the running back core, it's not the best. Rojo, Leonard Fournette, LaShawn McCoy, TJ Logan. Just remember that Leonard Fournette had superstar dev at the beginning of the year. He hasn't fit like the Buccaneers. Like Rojo, they just automatically said would be starting running back, and then that sort of just kicked out Ronald Jones, but it's not the best running back group. Receiving, it's like one of the best in the NFL. Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, Chris Godwin, it's very good receiving core. The O-line, Tristan Wirfs has played phenomenal as a rookie this year. He's an 84 rated. That's pretty high. We'll talk about someone on the other side of the ball who's also been very good. But even Ryan Jensen and Ali Marpet, they're both great. We're going to need replacements at left tackle and right guard. And then Gronk at tight end is pretty solid. O.J. Howard behind him. It'll be okay for now. Defense has played great for the Buccaneers this year. Vita Vea has been injured, but is a pretty solid, huge monster that gets to people, I guess. Ndamukong Suh, he's 6'4", but weighs 347 pounds. They'll line him up at fullback sometimes and just give him goal line carries, and he gets touchdowns. So that's pretty funny when that happens. But Ndamukong Suh has been great for a long time. Sort of is getting older, getting slightly worse, but he's solid for now. Carlton Davis, Jamal Dean, and Sean Murphy-Bunting are a great young cornerback room. And then Antoine Winfield Jr. has played phenomenal for the Buccaneers this year. They got okay edge rushers in JPP. Shaq Barrett's pretty good, led the league in sacks last year. And Devin White, who we hope to progress very well, and Lavonte David, who has superstar X Factor. And then Jordan Whitehead is sort of whatever, but this is a very, very solid defense. You need to extend some players. Number one priority is probably going to be, Chris Godwin's in here. Lavonte David, I'll honestly be fine for 3 years, and then, can I give you 2 years up this money? Please say yes. I'd like the salary's great, but I'd like duration to be longer. And he wants a better bonus. Well, I'll give it to you. Chris Godwin and Shaq Barrett both have to come back. Gronk we don't need. Gronk I don't want. Antonio Brown I don't want. Ndamukong Suh I don't really want. Leonard Fournette there's no need. And then the rest, honestly, we don't need. Chris Godwin's back. Shaquille Barrett wants better bonus, which I can do. I'm honestly just going to bring back Lavonte David. I'm going to do it next week. Beat the Lions, please. And we do. Ooh, I forgot to turn on auto-scouting. Well, I'll turn that on after I scout. And we are using my 2021 NFL Draft Class. 2021 Jake, that's what it's called. I just updated it. Fine, Lavonte. I'll give you 3 years. This is it'll be okay. Lavonte David is back. Shaq Barrett wanted better bonus, and hopefully he will come back as well. And then those will be all the guys that we need. No. We'll have to franchise tag Shaquille Barrett again, but it'll be okay. Buccaneers team would end up making the playoffs at 11-5, which is good. We didn't win our division though. Let's check out the stats. 14th best offense. Tom Brady endured a pretty solid year. 9th best defense. We're not going to look at the rest because it's basically all real stats. Tom Brady did throw 14 picks, but overall was very, very solid. Defensively, Rojo was pretty solid as well. Leonard Fournette was all right. No real cares for Keyshawn Vaughn, who I didn't even talk about. But there were weird receiving numbers, like Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin just keeps popping up with random injuries, I feel like. Antonio Brown didn't play that much, but you could tell, like, in the games that he's played, he's still pretty solid. But defensively, Devin White was unreal. 145 tackles. Did not have an interception, though. Sacks, show me something. JPP with 13.5. Shaq Barrett with 10.5. 9 for Devin White up the middle. Show me superstar for Devin White. Interceptions, 4 for Carlton Davis, 3 for Jordan Whitehead, 2 for a few other guys, 1 for Jamal Dean. But this season was pretty good for the Buccaneers. Kyler Murray wins MVP. Tom Brady at 10. We're in the NFC. NFC Offense Player of the Year is Kyler Murray. Tom Brady in there at number 5. Defensive Player of the Year, Devin White. There we go. And JPP at number 3. All right. No other Buccaneers Offense Rookie of the Year. Antonio Gibson. No Bucks, but because they took Tristan Wirfs. Defense Rookie of the Year. Where is Antoine Winfield? Did I miss him? Seriously, how is there no Antoine Winfield? That's ridiculous, but let's see if we can beat the Eagles in the wild card. We beat the Eagles in the wild card. Now let's see if we beat the 10-6 Seattle Seahawks in the divisional. And we can. And now, standing in our way, barely we beat the Seahawks in a 45-42 shootout win. Can we beat the Packers? I'll hop in if we play in the Super Bowl. Can the Tampa Bay Buccaneers go to the Super Bowl? We can't. But we will be able to see dev increases. So I upgrade a few players. Devin White. Not going to look yet, because I'm hoping... new ability unlocked for Mr. Devin White. That means superstar dev. But Rojo goes up to star, so he's probably going to be a running back of the future. Tristan Wirfs is just dominating and 86 overall, still as a rookie. No others on offense. Defensively, Devin White goes up to superstar, but Carlton Davis goes up to superstar. Jason Pierre-Paul has star as well. Those are the only other dev increases. I'm going to franchise tag Shaq Barrett and then go to free agency. In free agency, there's J.C. Jackson with superstar dev at 25 years old. You don't tend to see that. But I'm honestly just going to save my money because they're only really good corners and receivers. I feel like Tyler Johnson or Scotty Miller as a third receiver will be fine. And we honestly don't even have that much money, so I'm just going to go to the draft. We don't pick till 30. And I'm honestly going to consider QB here. If a good one's available. Azeez Ojulari goes to the Titans there, which could happen in real life. Devontae Smith, Rashad Bateman, J.C. Horn. But Mac Jones is here. I think I have to go QB and Mac Jones. We could go Zaven Collins, but honestly, he's a linebacker. Jackson Carman would be okay, but I think this has to be Mac Jones out of Alabama. QB of the future to replace Tom Brady. Mac Jones it is. 73 overall, star better development. This is our Mac Jones Tom Brady replacement. He's got 91 throw power, but Mac Jones will replace Tom Brady. Here we are at the end of the second round, and I'm honestly going to take someone I don't think I've taken before, and Chris Olave out of Ohio State. Has played great for Ohio State. Justin Fields was terrible against Northwestern because probably Chris Olave wasn't there. It's going to be Chris Olave out of Ohio State. 72 overall, star better dev. I like this pick. Chris Olave is a very, very good player. And let's go to the third round. In the third round, I was going to take Joe Tryon. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Joe Tryon out of Washington. I think we've taken him before, but I feel like we sort of need help on the edge. Joe Tryon, 70 overall normal, but he will sort of help us out on the edge, like maybe come in after JPP. The final pick I'm going to take is going to be Chase Lucas out of Arizona State. I don't know if we've taken him yet. Chase Lucas, 68 overall, normal dev. But he will be a fourth corner maybe. Who knows? I'm just going to go to the end of the draft. That was a pretty solid draft. We replaced Tom Brady. We didn't really get an edge rusher, but we are replacing Tom Brady with Mac Jones. Tom Brady's going to start this next year. But then Mac Jones can take over after him. This is the team for the second season. Tom Brady regressed, kind of a lot. But Mac Jones will take over him after this year, probably. I'm going to go to the mid-season mark, week 8, and trade him. I moved Joe Tryon down to defensive end because we didn't, have, anyone there. So this is going to be what the team looks like. I'm playing Chris Olave in the slot. Those are going to be my rush ends. But Lavonte David, I didn't mention, went down to star, which is kind of annoying. But hopefully we'll do good at the midseason mark. We'll be doing good at the midseason mark. We got to stop with Sam at week 8. And at the midseason mark, we're 3-4. I looked at the stats, and our defense was just terrible. It wasn't like our offense was doing anything spectacular either. But it's just tough. Maybe I changed to Tennessee and Detroit. Detroit defensively works out for me. So we got to bring back Vita Vea and Shaq Barrett for sure. Tom Brady, we're going to have to let walk. We have Mac Jones. Ryan Jensen, we can bring back. Carlton Davis, yes. Ronald Rojo, maybe. O.J. Howard, probably. JPP, no. Alex Kappa, no. Wow, there are a lot of free agents. But I'll make decisions. Everyone's brought back that we said we'd bring back. Carlton Davis, Ryan Jensen, Shaq Barrett, and Vita Vea. Tom Brady, we can't get back. He has 86 throw power. That's kind of junk. But Ronald Jones, I'll make a decision later. How cheap is he? I don't know. It's not like he's doing anything crazy either, so I'll make my decision at the off-season week. Hopefully, we make the playoffs. But I watched this down the stretch, and we were interesting. We went 7-9, but we were just kind of interesting. Our offense was terrible. Our defense really changed when I put them in Detroit, Matt Patricia, and changed from 3-4 Storm. I've heard good things about 3-4 Storm. It just wasn't working. So I just think I saw all the stats. Tom Brady threw 19 interceptions. Well, Mac Jones will learn from him not to throw 19 interceptions. There you go. Rushing, Rojo was bad. Those are some terrible numbers there from Mr. Ronald. We need a better running back, I think. Receiving, Mike Evans was good. But Chris Olave went over 1,000 yards as well. O.J. Howard was very good. Chris Godwin was solid defensively. Lavonte David with a Defensive Player of the Year season. Antoine Winfield had a lot of tackles and 5 tackles for loss, but then didn't even have an interception. That's interesting. I didn't expect to see any sack numbers. JPP with 10. Vita Vea with 8, Shaq Barrett with 8, who I just gave 15 mil to get 8 sacks. Well, interceptions, 4 for Lavonte David, 2 for Devin White and Carlton Davis, but we were just overall not that great this year. We were just pretty average. Tom Brady just threw too many picks. Patrick Mahomes wins MVP. No. Bucks defense player, NFC offensive player of the year, not defense player of the year, is what's his name? Russell Wilson. No. Tom Brady, NFC defensive player of the year, Khalil Mack, Lavonte David at 2. No. No other. Buccaneers. Offense Rookie of the Year is Trey Lance. Chris Olave, though, at number 3. Okay. And Defense Rookie of the Year is Kwity Paye. Joe Tryon at 7. I feel like I saw a lot of Falcons in there, but let's go to the Super Bowl week. Hopefully see decent development increases. Okay, so I just remembered this. When I was simming down the stretch, we played football team at one point. We were 4-7 and they were 4-7. They beat us 21-3. But then football team won the Super Bowl. 23-20. So the best they could have been is 9-7, which I highly doubt. And they made it to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl. Well, that's okay. Rojo, I don't think he's going to get a contract extension. Show me good dev increases. Tom Brady's done the star. That's nice. Well, Tom Brady's got to go now. Chris Olave only a star. Well, I gave him star, but defensively, nothing. Seriously? No, JPP regresses from star with 10 sacks. He's got to go. We literally only had regression dev traits, not even progression. Rojo, I don't need. And then O.J. Howard, fine. I'll bring O.J. Howard back. He wants 4 years. Fine, O.J. I'll give you 4 years. And he is back. Let's go to free agency. In free agency, there are some players that I do want. Devontae Adams, I don't need. We don't need these 3 guys at the top. And I've recently realized that the reason teams aren't going after these top free agents is because they don't have the money for it. Because, like, you always see in the trade center that they have, like, so negative cap room. So that's why. Orlando Brown Jr., I know we go after, like, kind of frequently, but we need him to replace Donovan Smith. Gotta protect Mac Jones. And I also want Harold Landry, maybe lowball Ronald Jones. We got Orlando Brown Jr. and we did not get Harold Landry, but we're waiting to see if Rojo signs, and he never signed. So Rojo just doesn't want to come back to our team. We do have the 14th pick, but I will consider trading up. I'm just going to see what's available at 14. There isn't a lot at the top of the board, but then there's a lot from, like, a few picks, these few picks. There are good linebackers, but the pick for me is going to be Cam Weber out of Mizzou, A- finesse moves. He will easily take over what JPP left. Cam Weber, wait, don't we have Harold Landry? Oh, no. Well, we have Shaq Barrett. Would Cam Weber, I mean, one of them could move down to defensive end. So I like it. Cam Weber just looks good. 76 overall. Star better development. He is wonderful. Great player. He's got 82 finesse moves. He can very easily come off the edge. Oh, wait, we didn't get Harold Landry. I don't know why I thought we did, but we didn't. So now we have 2 good edge rushers in Cam Weber and Shaq Barrett. Here we are in the second round, and I'm going to take Jalen Denard out of Tennessee. Can play on the D-line. We don't have much there. Jalen Denard out of Tennessee, 75 overall, normal, but he's pretty solid. He will come in and start, did I just say 78 power moves, 84 speed? I mean, he just doesn't have great finesse moves, but I think that's going to end the draft for me. Maybe that quarterback will be available. Maybe he'll have a good depth trait. Who knows? Let's go to the end of the draft. There was Rasheem Anderson, but he was just going to be too high of a draft pick. I also looked at this guy, but no way they're going to have anything better than normal. The other guy did, but Sammy Aldridge, normal. They're all going to have normal. Except the guy that we drafted, and then the guy that the Rams drafted. But we had a pretty solid draft in my opinion. But I also think we have to get rid of some guys right now because this is going to be the team, I guess. Ooh, I don't have a running back. That's a little bit of a problem. But Mac Jones has taken over as a starter. We do need a right guard, but it looks like we drafted a rookie right guard. Yeah, so we have a very, very solid pick. And this is how our defense is going to look. We're starting Denard at left end. That's how our right end's going to look. And let's go to the midseason mark. At week 8, we are 2-5. That's wonderful. Playbook change is coming. But I think I'm going to make some trades to see who's in their contract year that I don't want to bring back. But let's extend the guys that we do want to bring back, like Devin White, who I just saw. We do want to bring back Devin White, Jamal Dean, Sean Murphy-Bunting, Scotty Miller if he's cheap. Probably just going to trade Scotty Miller. Mike Edwards, we don't need, right? We have Antoine Winfield, okay. Holton Hill, like, there aren't really any guys we can trade. I mean, I'll try to trade Scotty Miller and Mike Edwards, but they're probably not going to have any value. Scotty Miller, Mike Edwards, and a 4th-round pick gets me the 22nd projected overall pick from the Detroit Lions. We got the top 3 priority free agents back, but I'm wondering what the problem is. Why we are 2-5? Our offense. Mac Jones, 31st defense. Okay, our defense is a problem, it looks like. Well, it doesn't look like anything is doing good. So, I'm just going to let it play out. Hopefully get a bad draft pick. But I don't know why we're struggling. You know what? We'll find a good playbook. I'm not going to do it right now because I want to let worst draft pick, but just lose, please. We did not make the playoffs. We finished at 6-10. It's not good. Mac Jones was okay. It looked like 27th offense, 26th defense. We just weren't good. 25th in points scored. Chris Olave. 30th in points allowed. We were very, very bad. I don't even know why we were bad. Mac Jones was solid for a rookie, I guess. Didn't throw a whole lot of touchdowns. But you don't have to always break the passing touchdowns record. Keyshawn Vaughn was terrible. I wonder if our offense was bad because we didn't have a running back. Chris Olave, though, was very, very good. 1,133 yards, 5 touchdowns. Not that many touchdowns, but show me superstar for nice mustache, but for Chris Olave. Devin White was very, very solid again. Show me sacks. 6. Those sack numbers are not good. Jamal Dean had 4 picks. 1 for a few other guys. We are just terrible this year. Lamar wins the MVP award. No. Mac Jones. Mac Jones wasn't a rookie. I think I just said that. He's a second-year player. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Russell Wilson. Mac Jones at 6. Tom Brady's on the Falcons. Defensive Player of the Year is Aaron Donald. Jamal Dean at 10. Go up to superstar, please. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Ross Taylor. Carlos Fiat. I think he's a running back, probably. Defense Rookie of the Year, Jaleel Burgess. I looked at him in the draft. He's a linebacker. Jalen Denard, our defensive end, at 3. Cam Weber, the edge, at 6. Progressed pretty well, it looks like. Probably a star for all I know, but let's go to Super Bowl week. There look to be no depth increases at the midseason mark. But defensively, Vita Vea goes up to superstar, but Cam Weber with superstar X Factor. Did he have it or did he get it? He had superstar X Factor. What a pick by Cam Weber. Vita Vea, like I said, went up to superstar. Levante David goes down to normal, and Shaq Barrett goes down to star. So, 2 good ones, 2 bad ones, but I think Levante David's going to have to go this offseason. Just got to make sure there are no other guys that we have to bring back. Just our punter, and Bradley Pinion, who we can bring back in free agency. And the rest, we don't need. And let's go to free agency. Here in free agency, there are some running backs, which I guess you could say we need a running back. Because Keyshawn Vaughn's not going to cut it. David DeCastro would be a big addition. But this Max Crosby would be interesting. There aren't a whole lot of guys that fit my needs. I think I'm going to go after Juan Thornhill and Tony Pollard, and that's going to be it. So we got Juan Thornhill in the first wave of free agency. I won't be mad if I don't get... Oh, he rejects. Well, are there any other running backs in free agency? Because we sort of need one. Rashad Penny. Is there one with Star Dev? Le'Veon, I don't particularly want. Madison has Star Dev, I guess, But let's go to the draft. All right, so we got Alexander Madison. Now we have a running back, I guess, but it's not like he's amazing or anything. So probably we'll need to find a running back in this draft. But look at this QB. Adrian Nance out of USC looks pretty unreal, but it's not about him. It's about, I guess we could take him, but probably shouldn't take him. The QB was a 78 overall, which is pretty high overall. I'm not going to trade up. Just because I don't feel like trading up. I don't think it's necessary. And I know we don't need a receiver, but Bobby Cohen looks kind of too unreal, I think. Because why not take receiver when you don't need it? Because Bobby Cohen just looks too unreal, I think. Maybe he'll be unreal. Probably won't. Probably just going to waive his draft pick. But Bobby Cohen's a pick. 75 normal. He doesn't run routes at all. I mean, he's very good. He just doesn't run routes at all, which 93 changed the direction as well. Just wish he ran routes better. That's what's really bringing down his overall. I'm also just going to send him to 19, see what's available. Nolan Robinson I probably would have taken if he was available, but another receiver's available. I don't even think I have anyone else on my draft board, so I'll look to see. Maybe we go backup QB. Probably not, though. Here at number 19, I'm just going to go Jawan Sanford. He's just okay. Fourth corner, I believe he'll be. 74 overall normal. I mean, that's what I expected him to be, but number 10, the second round, probably just not even going to take it. Because they're honestly just... This class wasn't very good. I'm not taking Greg Branch. I'm going to trade away these picks for picks next year, but I will see you, just show you the team, and then go into next season. I could not make any trades for picks next year, so this is the team for the 4th season. Probably going to do one more season after this, but CPU drafted 66 overall with the Star Bear Dev. Juan Thornhill's going to play strong safety. Levante David I think has to get traded, but we don't have the linebacker depth to trade him. We still need help at defensive end. This team is not complete yet, but let's go to the midseason mark. At the midseason mark. Oh, it's over. We're just coming out of a close win. We are 7-1. That's domination. But we do. I don't even know, but I'll bring back Mike Evans. What do you want, Mr. Mike? I'm gonna bring back Mike Evans, Ali Marpet, Tristan Wirfs. And then the rest, Antoine Winfield. And then the rest I don't want. So that's going to be it. Mike Evans, Ali Marpet, Tristan Wirfs, and Antoine Winfield Jr. are all re-signed. Don't want anyone else, but 7-1. Just keep dominating, team. We're really doing good. So we got a first round bye. Ended up going 13-3. I had to sneeze in the last clip, so that was not good. But 12 offensive yards. Mac Jones dominated. 6th defensive yards. 3rd in points scored. Chris Godwin also dominated. 2nd in points allowed. Mac Jones tore the league up. Better win MVP. Rushing. Alexander Madison was very solid as well. I mean, no, he wasn't. He averaged 3.5 yards per carry. Did have 10 touchdowns, though. Defensively, receiving, not defensively. Chris Godwin dominated. 1,600 yards and 16 touchdowns. I guess you could say that's domination. Averaged 101.1 yards per game, which is 101 yards a game. But Mike Evans was also very good. Was 1 yard shy of 1,000. O.J. Howard was very solid. Chris Olave didn't get that much involved, but defensively, Devin White was very solid. He had 3 sacks and 3 picks. You'll take that. But 13.5 sacks from Cam Weber. 13 for Shaq Barrett. 8 for Vita Vea. We got pressure on the QB this time. And interceptions. Show me some good ones. 3 for so many guys. We intercepted the quarterback a lot. But we had an amazing season. Wait a minute. I'll show you the awards. But I just saw that Dan Quinn is back in Seattle. That's interesting. But no way. I mean, they're both in the AFC. Tannehill wins MVP. Mahomes at 2. Mac Jones doesn't win it. That's ridiculous. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, though, is Mac Jones. And Defensive Player of the Year is Eric Kendricks. Shaq Barrett at 4. No Cam Weber. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Eric Trent. He is a wide receiver. No Bucks. Well, we didn't draft anyone, really. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Sheldon Andrews. Not even our receiver wasn't in there, though. Juwan Stanford, our corner at 6. But in best QB, I'm just going to... No way. Mac Jones is just getting robbed everywhere. But let's see who we have in the division. I'll hop in if we make it to the NFC Championship game. Let's see if we can beat the 49ers. No, we lose 27-21. But let's go to next season. Hopefully Mac Jones goes up to Superstar Dev. And let's see some good dev increases as we upgrade the team. Mac Jones has a skill point. The Niners ended up making the Super Bowl. They were 8-8 and they made the Super Bowl. Interesting. But Mac Jones does go up to Superstar. Chris Godwin goes up to Superstar X Factor. He's not going to have first one free. He's going to have something else because that's a running back one. He's going to have... Yak him up. Because Mike Evans goes down? Why? He didn't have a bad year. Annoying, but defensively, Devin White, Superstar X Factor. Love to see it. And Denard goes up to star. Thornhill got benched? Why? That's annoying. No one else went up in dev, but let's go to free agency. Make a splash. Hopefully get a good running back. Daniil Hunter's in free agency, but also Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who I think, and Antonio Gibson even. Joe Burrow's in here. That's something you don't see every day, but there are some... Isaiah Simmons. Nope, I don't need him. Actually, I do need him. Isaiah Simmons, you're playing middle linebacker because I let Levante David go. I'm signing Isaiah Simmons and a running back. That's it. Isaiah Simmons, which is good. And then Austin Eckler probably won't sign because I gave him nothing. He didn't sign. Okay, it's fine. We still have Madison, but it wasn't like he was doing anything spectacular. I'm going to move Isaiah Simmons to linebacker. Juan Thornhill over to safety. Strong safety because I never changed him over, but let's do the draft. Here in the draft, I think it's gonna be a running back. Is it gonna be Robert Linton, or Rudy Dupree? I think Rudy Dupree just looks slightly better. I'm gonna take Rudy Dupree, 76 overall, normal. I mean, this draft from like where I was picking just wasn't that great. For other running backs available, which he's not going to be, I will take him, but he's not, so I'm just going to send him to the end of the draft. This is the team for the final season. They are 89 overall. They are hopefully going to do well. We never really fixed our defensive end problem. That wasn't spectacular by any means, but we just need to go out there and perform again. Hopefully that's not asking too much. At the mid-season mark, we are 5-2. I saw Chris Olave had a breakout player. We could get him up to superstar. Oh, I forgot to put Chris Olave. Well, I am putting someone else in the slot for sure. But 5-2. We just need to continue being good and make playoffs. We barely made the playoffs at 8-8. No way. The Saints went 10-6, won our division, but 27th offense. Our offense was terrible. 4th the defense. 17 points scored. 6 points led. Our offense was bad for some reason. Mac Jones threw 26 touchdowns. That was not a good year for Mac Jones. Rushing, Madison was better, but still not that good. Receiving, Chris Godwin was okay. I didn't put him in the slot for the entire year. Chris Olave was good. Mike Evans, O.J. Howard, they got involved. Defensively, Devin White was unreal. 131 tackles, 15 for loss, 4.5 sacks and a pick. What a year from Devin White. Sacks, 10 for Shaq Barrett, 8.5 for Jalen Denard, 8.5 for Vita Vea, but only 6.5 from Cam Weber. 6 from Joe Tryon, but interceptions, 3 for Thornhill, 2 for Winfield, 1 for a few other guys that I don't want to name. But our offense really just didn't get it going this season. Lamar Jackson wins the MVP award. No, Bucks defensive NFC Offensive Player of the Year his name is Ross Taylor. There's a thing in the middle of the screen. There's a blur. That's what it's called. No, Mac Jones Defensive Player of the Year, Leighton Vander Esch. Devin White at 3. Cam Weber at 8. He wasn't even that good. Did he have tackles for loss? Offensive Rookie of the Year is Robert Linton. No, that was the other running back. I looked at him. He had star better depth. I'm going to look at him and see what he actually has. Rudy Dupree, our running back, at 5, but Dwayne Harbor, can't tell you who that is, at 10. And defense Rookie of the Year, Evan Whitting. And Doug Cartwright at 8. Don't know who that is either. But let's hop in against the Green Bay Packers. Robert Linton only ended up having star, which is whatever, but the Packers, what's their overall? 84. And our 91 overall team hopefully can go out there and perform, not perform, or whatever I just said. Here we are, it's 4th down by 10. It's not looking good for us. But Jones says hike, drops back, steps up, throw. What was that? Godwin just gets destroyed, and we throw an interception. That's not good, at all. Are we really going to make the stop? No, 4th down again. It's tough. I mean, I guess we could get it. I don't know why we're not jumping in at the correct moments, it seems like. As Godwin drops another pass. Well, Jones has thrown 3 picks, I just saw. That's how it's going to end. We didn't get to win a Super Bowl, but it's fine. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.